Jaguar Wright here has some balls of steel as she just called out Jay-Z and Beyonce like I've never heard. Also, Ashton Kutcher's doing so much damage control. Is he actually guilty? That plus Elon Musk getting called out by Aubrey O'Day. Ooh, it's getting ugly out there. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. It's been an amazing live stream with my man Lewis. Full over 2-hour live stream. You can always watch our full shows as members on either Patreon or YouTube here to watch the full version of the stream. But we always trim these live streams to the main story, and our main story today are these celebrities getting called out. And I want to start with this clip from Jaguar Wright from Piers Morgan. Man, she dropped the gauntlet down and she just confidently called these people out. Now, a lawyer later on came on and said, get yourself a lawyer, girl, because you could get yourself in some trouble. But these are Jaguar Wright's thoughts, not ours, not Popcorn Planet's, not Piers Morgan's. But I want you to hear some of what she said.
So you want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been...
Damn. Now, she goes in a little deeper. Here it is, 1150, where she specifically calls them out again.
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they are. It's been happening in front of everyone's faces for decades. For decades.
How many victims?
What's the difference between me and Judy Garland? Social media.
How many victims?
There was none for her.
It's true. Judy Garland's a lot of stories coming out about how awful she had to deal with things back in the day.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
Jay-Z and Beyonce is who she just named.
They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim?
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Piers.
Dude, that's either super stupid of her or super gutsy, Lewis. It's hard to sort of tell what's going on there, but those are some fierce words coming in from Jaguar Wright. What are your reactions there?
Scary. Scary. I hope none of this is true, but we'll wait and see. I think she brought up an excellent point because we tend to always vilify social media. And I didn't mention this during the show while we were live, but social media could do some good. It could elevate people's voice and give a voice to people that wouldn't have a voice in the past and stuff. So, and then, I don't know if you're going to run it, but after this, a lawyer suggested she does get a lawyer up and stuff. And I don't know this lady. I haven't followed her. I don't know. Her body language seems to indicate that she's sure of what she says. But then there's a few instances where it looks kind of like an act. So I'm on the fence there. As far as maybe there's some truth and maybe there's some not truth.
Well, Vlad TV came on after and pretty much just completely negated everything.
Well, Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show, and I don't have any plans to have her on my show.
You don't believe her?
She got an album in 20 years, and a lot of this stuff is just stuff she's heard, things she's making up, and so forth. I'm not saying that there aren't serious things that Diddy may have done, but yeah, I can't co-sign anything that Jaguar Wright is saying.
I'm not sure if there's saying that he may have done. Dude, this dude, it was weird because I've never had an issue with Vlad. I guess didn't pay attention enough, but he's pretty much signing for Diddy the whole time and just completely calls out Jaguar, but then goes ahead and makes his own conspiratorial sort of thoughts, as Lewis and I noticed throughout it. It was pretty shocking. So, and then yes, this is the lawyer. I don't have her name, but she came on. She was wonderful. She called them both. She called Vlad a culture vulture, and she called for what he's done to black artists. And she said Jaguar needs to get a lawyer to be careful. She's the same one that says she's seen the tape with the high-level celebrity, which she told Pierce is shockingly higher than Diddy, bigger. And Pierce was kind of, wow, really? They're now talking about, are they going to be able to buy that tape? It was a little confusing, but the full Piers Morgan's there available for you to check out. But these aren't the only names coming out. I wanted to take a moment to focus on this Ashton Kutcher article that just dropped while we were live as well, which he's apparently not on the Fed's radar in the Diddy case, contrary to news reports. Really, Ashton, huh? Now, reports were saying he was concerned about getting dragged into the case, but federal investigators do not have him in their crosshairs, TMZ has learned. Multiple sources with direct knowledge of the Diddy probe tell TMZ Ashton is in no way a target of the federal criminal investigation, including Diddy. I'm sorry, excuse me? Since when do the feds tell TMZ who's in and who's not? This is such BS. Such BS. He's been so nervous putting it out there. Oh, Diddy's going to leak something that's not true. He's so preemptively now trying, and this is now an additional piece. And I'm like, are you actually hiding something, brother? A source close to Ashton tells TMZ, Ashton, that's what it at least seems to me, that this narrative has got to stop. Ashton has nothing to do with this, zero involvement, zero knowledge of these Diddy activities. Ashton, like everyone else in Hollywood, attended a Diddy party 20 years ago. Really, dude? You attended one Diddy party? Dude, you hosted them. You were there a lot. You were hanging out with him a lot. You were on talk shows talking about how much you can't talk about the Diddy parties. He was literally on Hot Ones, Lewis, filtering through the party memories. I can't tell that one. I can't tell that one. I can't tell that one. Dude, you bozo, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. And yeah, there were reports that he was terrified Diddy might run to the feds with false allegations. To me, this is so preemptive. This is such bad damage control. He was going to go tell false allegations to weasel out of jail time. But according to TMZ, Ashton has nothing to worry about. Nonsense. If anything, after reading this, I think he should be more worried. This damage control and this PR spin to me makes it seem like he's absolutely got something to hide. Why is he putting out something that Diddy's going to put out false things about me? Okay, weird. Oh, no, I don't have anything to worry about. The feds aren't coming after me. Do you buy this, Lewis, or does this seem like crazy PR spin?
I don't buy that the feds warn people if they're being investigated. That's kind of weird, right? And also if they say, I mean, does he have a phone number that he calls? Like 1-800-FED? Hey, are you investigating me? No. Okay. So let me report on this. I don't get how that works. Look, he's been on the news a lot. Danny Masterson case. And then now the P. Diddy thing, praising the parties. So yeah, he's going to be questioned, and the internet is interneting and making a lot of those old videos become viral. But we've also seen other actors that have been named come out and give a similar statement. I went to the parties a long time ago. I've moved on. So we've seen that a little bit.
Yeah. The other one that we're seeing now is Elon Musk is getting called out. Aubrey O'Day has now added her name to the pile, claiming that Elon Musk knows way more than he's implying. Now, Aubrey O'Day has been one of those people that's been very vocal against Diddy for quite some time. She's been one of the heroes that had the guts to sort of call it out First, here was the tweet that Elon put out there. How many people in the music industry knew about this?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is news to me. Well, shocking because I don't know if you know this, but Puff is an investor in Twitter, Musk said. He's a good friend of mine. We text a lot. He's an investor in Twitter. This came out in files. And Azalea Banks came out saying, B word, you knew about it. Diddy is one of your investors and you was chilling with this individual as well, which we got to be careful on our keywords. 25,000 people, almost 1 million people seeing this, and now add Aubrey O'Day to the mix as she's not having it. She's out there saying how many people. She responded in her post, "Ask your friends; they will tell you," implying that Elon's friends knew, everybody knew. Look, it's a weird look for Elon Musk. It's a weird look for Ashton Kutcher. These people are out there trying to play dumb. And I think they all need to be a bit more careful because they have ties to him. Elon Musk was seen at parties along with Diddy at Chappelle's. Here it is, Chappelle's show. We talked about this in a previous video. If you missed it, check it out. But do you think Elon Musk should be worried?
No,
Lewis.
No, I don't think he should be worried. I think Elon Musk stepped in poop as soon as he obtained Twitter and got political, and once there's mud being slung at both sides. You knew him. Everyone. If you don't like the politician, they're best friends with Diddy. That's the memes out there. And you look, that picture is sitting far away from him. I don't know the extent of the relationship. And maybe they did know, but she was very careful saying his friends, if his friends knew, I don't know. Maybe he knew, and stuff like that. I'm not even saying Ashton knew and stuff, but he certainly did praise his parties. Now, but
before I forget, Elon, I think knew. If you guys want to look it up,
okay.
You can look up the specific parties he's attended in the past. They sound a little bit like Diddy parties, Lewis, but continue.
Yeah. So, and also there's a lot of Hollywood people saying that they left the parties early because they would get a little bit weird. So I don't know. Are they guilty as well? Maybe. Yeah. So, but that being said, they must look into it. Regardless, they should look into it if he was involved. Why not? If you have nothing to hide, open your door, let people investigate. Right. So that's the way I roll with it.
Yeah, but also my big thing, and we were talking about it, if you want to watch the full live, make sure you hit that subscribe and hit the join, more importantly, to watch the live. But of everything Jaguar said, the thing that stood out with me even more so was the fact that she's just reiterates, they've said nothing, Jay-Z's, Beyonce's, these people who have been very close to Diddy. At a certain point, enough's enough. You got to speak out. And for me, that point was the Cassie video. The fact that more people haven't stood up to condemn Diddy based on that video is kind of shocking. Add to that now a federal indictment, no bail from the judge, 120 now plus lawsuits. There's a certain point where I do think, okay, there's a lot there. I can come out and condemn this behavior while, potentially supporting my friend in private if I need to, or disassociating yourself when it gets to this level. I am pretty shocked to see the Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's, the Elons, the Ashtons not putting those types of statements out. Instead of this stupid PR spin that, he's not on the radar and, he's worried Diddy's going to put false stuff out there. How about you put out a statement condemning him, Ashton? That'd be a lot more impressive. It would go a lot more further, I think. And good on you. Or can they not? Because then it would be like Diddy's statement about Cassie, because they can't say they weren't involved because maybe they were. Man, there's a lot to break down. We are just getting started. Make sure you subscribe to Lewis over at Nerd Report, my favorite. His channel is here. Also, it's Kim. You can support all my friends using my Linktree links. Find them. Hit the bell for alerts when you get notified of our videos. Smash that like button. Leave a comment down below. Being part of the notification squad is important to get these videos out there because a lot of stuff in this needs to be heard. So help us beat the algorithm. Help us get the word out. We have a lot more coming for you. If you're watching us live, don't go anywhere. We're not done clipping this for the main. Appreciate you guys so much for all your support and your